Hey everyone, and welcome to, well, the start of something new, probably. I am starting a MTG Arena free-to-play challenge. Why? Because it sounds like fun, honestly. I want to see how well I could do not investing a single cent into Magic the Gathering Arena, and I think this is going to be super interesting. The aim is, honestly, to just play 30 days completely free-to-play. In those 30 days, build a solid standard collection through quick drafts and potentially create a competitive standard best of 3 deck. I'm aiming for 30 days simply because that seems like a good measuring stick as to whether this sort of series is worth it. I think it will be very interesting to see how I do. The ultimate dream, if we're honest, the dream goal is to hit Mythic in both Constructed and Limited during this challenge and never pay for MTG Arena again. But I am fully aware that that is such a pipe dream that it's probably not going to happen. But oh man, in my head, I'm going to hit Mythic and Constructed and Limited, and I'm going to look to the heavens and everything's going to be amazing, and that would be great. It's probably, aim high and see how it goes. So let's talk about how we're going to do, the first 30 days anyway. We'll car park the dream, we'll put it to one side. So we need to build resources, and there's 3 types of resources that you need to know about. The first one is gold. You can earn gold by completing your quests and just winning. And then you can get gems. Now, gems you can purchase with real money, but we're not going to do that. There is another way you can win gems, and that is by doing really well in events, and we'll get to that in a second. The third one, and the one that's not up here, is experience. Now, experience is based on this, called Set Mastery. And there's the basic level, and then there's the mastery level, or I don't know what it's called, mastery pass level, I guess. On the basic level, you will earn a booster every other level, and then you'll get an orb at every level ending in 5. So 5, 15, 25, 35. You get the idea, up to 45. So you can earn 5 orbs. If you pay 3,400 gems, you can get onto the Mastery Pass and unlock a lot more. We're talking gems, gold, draft tokens, which basically lets you draft for free, mythics, extra booster packs, and cosmetics. We won't be going for cosmetics outside of the Mastery Pass because, as somebody once famously put it, cosmetics don't actually help you win. They just look cool, and we're not really looking to look cool at the moment. We're going to be happy being poor. So that's the 3 main ones. On top of that, you also have the Vault. Probably one of the least well described aspects of Magic the Gathering Arena, and I'm going to try my best to explain what the Vault is. So basically, every time you get the 5th copy of a common or an uncommon, so in your decks, you can only have up to 4 copies of any card. As soon as you get that 5th copy, that's useless to you. So instead, for every 5th plus copy of a common or an uncommon, that adds to your Vault progress. It's 0.1% for a common, 0.3% for an uncommon. When the Vault hits 100%, you get 3 uncommon, 2 rare, and 1 mythic wildcard. As for the 5th copy of your rare and mythic, instead of getting Vault progress, you will get gems, 20 for a rare and 40 for a mythic. So that's the Vault, basically. Get a truck ton of duplicates, common and uncommons, and get a couple of wildcards in return. It's free. We don't complain about free stuff. So how on earth are we going to farm these free rewards? Well, you'll notice down along the bottom here, we've got some quests, and you get one of these once a day. They're called daily quests. There's 2 types of daily quests. There's ones for 500 gold, and there's ones for 750 gold. All daily quests also grant you 500 experience. Now, there's a big difference between 500 and 750, 250 in fact, and what we'll want to do is we get 1 reroll a day, and we'll want to convert one of these 500s into 750s, or we'll try to anyway. There's no guarantee. So I'm going to choose the one that is the most completed, which looks, it's a tie. So I'm going to select this one. You get one quest reroll a day. Do we get 750? We don't. We're sad. We're trying to avoid completing the 500 gold quests, and we're only doing it when we have 3 and we want to basically make room for a 751 the next day. That's the idea. By completing a daily quest every day, in the space of a week, you will get 750 times 7. That is, oh god, 5,250 gold. That's an important number. The 5,000 bit's an important number, and we'll come back to that. On top of that, you will get some rewards for winning. You can get daily wins, up to 15 wins a day. If you get all 15 wins, you will get 750 gold, 250 experience, and 6 ICRs, or individual card rewards. An individual card reward is typically an uncommon in a standard legal set. There is a 1 in 10 chance that that will transform into a rare. And of those rares, there's a 1 in 8 chance that will transform into a mythic. So it's really, off the top of my head, 8.75% chance of being a rare and a 1.25% chance of being a mythic. That could be wrong. Forgive me. On top of that, we also have weekly rewards. The first 15 wins you get in Sun Play rank modes or events, you will get 250 experience per win. That is, again, off the top of my head, that's 3,750 experience, free experience a week just for winning. Which is pretty damn good. On top of that, if you are a new account like this is, you will have the opportunity every day to do a separate quest and win a new beginner deck. This is very important to building the card collection. So we're going to be doing that. So in total, you can get over 8,000 free experience a week just by completing all the daily and weekly quest rewards. And you can get, off the top of my head, 5,000 plus another 5,000 a week from doing the gold. So over 10,000 gold a week just from playing the game. It's really good. So that's that. But what are we going to do with all this gold that we generate? So we could use the gold we generate to enter events. So if I click play and we head to the events tab, let's look at what our options are. So the most important event for free-to-play players is the quick draft. For 5,000 gold, ignore the 750 gems because we're not paying, remember. For 5,000 gold, we can enter a quick draft where we draft against 7 robots and look to build a draft deck where we then take part in best of 1 matches against other humans, and we can win up to 950 gems and 2 packs. That's the idea, is that every 5,000 gold we go, right, it's time for a quick draft. And the quick draft rotates every 2 weeks. At the moment, it's Neon Dynasty, or Dynasty, however you want to pronounce it. On the 25th, that is rotating into the Brothers War. But that's the idea. We're going to do a quick draft, win gems, and save. Once we hit 3,400 gems through winning quick drafts, we're not going to spend those gems on anything except unlocking the Mastery Pass so that we can start getting all the really cool rewards down here. And the best thing about this is that we get the rewards retrospectively. So let's say we get to level 10 when we unlock the Mastery Pass. We'll probably be a higher level than that. We will get all the rewards down here that we have earned up to that point once we unlock the Mastery Pass. For 5,400 gems, we can add 10 levels. But honestly, we shouldn't need to do that. It shouldn't really be a thing. We're going to back ourselves to make great progress here on the Brothers War Mastery. And we're going to continue doing quick drafts when we hit 5,000 gold until we basically have a standard deck ready to go. And we're going to make a decision on what that standard deck is based on our performance both in draft but also will be, to get these wins, will be taking part in standard best of one ranked with beginner decks to see how good we are at different decks, see what our results are, and then choose the direction we want our first standard deck to go in. Once we've made that decision, if we go back to the events, we have 2 events that are super important. We have the standard event and the traditional standard event. The standard event is a best of one, where you basically play against other people in standard best of one games. And you can win if you get 7 wins before you get your 3 losses. 500 gems, which is okay. 3 packs, which is really nice. And 1 playing point. Playing points we're not too bothered about, but it'll be nice if we can get those going, because that's when we can start playing arena qualifiers and really making a name for ourselves. Again, this is all part of the dream, but we're going to put that to one side. Cool. Once we've got a standard best of 3 deck as well, we can pay 5,000 gold to take part in 5 best of 3 matches. You will always play 5 best of 3 matches in a standard best of 3 event. And if you go 5-0, you will get 1,000 gems, 3 packs, and 4 playing points. I think 20 is the number of playing points you need to take part in one arena qualifier. But again, that's very much the dream. Let's be honest. Now, very quickly, you'll notice that we'll be getting a lot of packs. And a question that's often asked is, should we be opening these packs? And the short answer is no. You should not be opening these packs. And the reason being is that the way packs work, eventually what will happen is when you get a lot of rares, the rare in the pack will just become a rare in the set, that you have not got yet. So we want to be drafting a lot of rares in our standard quick drafts so that we can get all the rares we need, and then we open the packs once we've got more packs than rares missing, and we can fill our collection. It's as simple as that. The system would rather give you a rare that you're missing than give you free gems. That's how it works. So that's what we'll be doing. And then, as you may or may not know, every 6 packs we open, we'll get an uncommon wildcard. And every 6 packs we open, we'll get a rare wildcard. And I think 1 out of every 6 of these will be a mythic rare wildcard as well. So we have ways of farming wildcards. I'm telling you now, this is going to take a while, because that's how free-to-play works, but it is definitely possible. So how is this series going to work? Well, basically, I'm going to show you the first few games, the few relevant games, where I'm completing quests and what have you, and then off-camera, I'll be just doing the rest of the grinding for the daily rewards. Now, I'm probably not going to get to 15 wins, because 15 wins can take a while. I'm going to go for a bare minimum of 4 wins, because that's where you get the vast majority of your gold. If I can get to 10 wins a day, I'll have all the experience you can have for that day. 15 is the dream, because that's when we'll have everything we can possibly get. But yeah, it's going to be good fun. So for today, let's see what we'll be doing. Well, I need to unlock the white-blue deck, and I need to do that by casting red or green spells. So we'll probably play some standard on the hunt. It looks like we cannot avoid these 2 daily quests, which is a shame, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Alright, looks like we are on the play. Hand looks okay. No creatures till turn 4, but there's plenty of cheap creatures in this deck. We'll just have to see how it goes. Oh, the sound's cutting out there. That's annoying. Clay Revenant. Oh, that's a Brothers War card. Okay. Oh, we got Kissing Naturalist. Nice. Start the day-night cycle. Rotten Reunion. Wow. Was not expecting that. Okay. I could do an unnatural Moonrise here to make it a 3-3, but that just seems like a really bad idea. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to do this and then pass the turn. Make it night straight away. What you gonna do, opponent? I've got a turn 4, Child of the Pack, if I draw land. If not, I've got Lunar Frenzy, Wolf Strike. Opponent is going to murder that, so that is a shame. I could use this to remove something, but I think we'll just be very sad. I don't think there's anything really worth removing here. Opponent not attacking with the 2-2. Interesting. Anyway, let's hope our opponent doesn't have anything to remove this. Interesting that they would use one murder on that. Hopefully they don't have another one. That'll be very unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, lots of zombies. So I have the Lunar Frenzy here, so I could look to attack with the Child of the Pack even though it's day. I've got a couple of options. I think, though, the correct option is to play Halana and Alena. Give our Child of the Pack some extra beefiness and attack for 4. I think that's correct. And hey, if they want to block with the Clay Revenant, that's all well and good. Squap Work Wager. I think this is an excellent limited card. Constructed, not so much, but it is what it is. So we've got a couple of things we can do here. I think we can attack with both Child of the Pack and Halana and Alena. These zombies can't block, remember? Actually, yeah, they can both attack because this has got first strike. So I can kill whichever one of these they choose to attack with. They choose to block with, sorry. I'm worried about that one swamp being disfigure. Actually, so I'm just going to attack with this. It's slightly worrying. Like, I don't really want to use a Lunar Frenzy here. The reason why I don't want to use Lunar Frenzy is simply because I would really like to play this Howlpack Piper, if that's okay. Cool. Because with the Howlpack Piper, we can start playing our creatures for 2 mana. Oh, that is a Gix. And that is a Mark of Gristlebrand. Okay, they're all decaying. We will block with 1 because it's got first strike, and we will take 4. And they'll be drawing with Gix as well. It's very unfortunate. Okay, let's look at our options here. We've got Wolf Strike, we've got Lunar Frenzy. I wonder. I might just attack with Child of the Pack and see what happens. I mean, yeah. I'm going to give the tokens, the counters, sorry, to the Howlpack Piper, because Child of the Pack honestly doesn't need them at this point. We'll see what they choose to do here. Mark of the Gristlebrand gives flying and lifelink, and we have ways of, if they choose to equip it on somebody, we can remove it with Wolf Strike. Okay, I'm going to use Hard Pack Piper's ability to put on a child pack. It untaps because it's a wolf or a werewolf. We'll put Weaver of Blossoms into play as well. And now we can look at the top of our library and find another creature card. One of these cards is not like the other. So yeah, suddenly our opponent is in a bit of trouble. In fact, Helena and Elena has first strike as well. And reach. So even if they put the Mark of Grisabrand on somebody, as long as Helena and Elena protects them because it's got first strike, Helena and Elena will kill before they get damaged, which is really sick, it turns out. Sure. You can unearth that, that's not... You can tap out to unearth that, that's not a problem. Is it when... Oh, it's going to die anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to take 2 free damage. You can... Oh no, it gets exiled. Perfect. Doesn't die. It gets exiled. Let's see. I can just kill this Gix now, right? Feels like that's the right thing to do. Nothing has trample. Oh, these two have trample. Yeah. And kill the Gix. And because the zombie comes in with Decayed, it can't block. Yeah, we'll do this here. Attack with everything. And then we could give something first strike and trample. But I think this is game. Oh yeah, baby. There we go. Alright, looks like we are on the draw for this one. Our opponent kept. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to keep this as well. It's lands and spells. No forests or no green. Mana is slightly worrying, but we'll see. Looks like our opponent is once again mono black. Ooh. I don't think our opponent's free to play, I'll tell you that for free. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Would be nice to draw a green land. We've got 9 forests, 2 racer rings, 1 rockfall vale, 4 rugged highlands, so there's a chance. There's the rugged highlands. Excellent. Not a lot we can do here. We're going to just have to let our opponent do their own thing for a bit. Got a couple of options. We can play the Pack Song Pup. We can play the Weaver of Blossoms to get some more mana on the table. Child of the Pack, just as a 2/5 body. And it starts the Daybound Nightbound cycle. If we can get to Nightbound, Moonranger's Sash suddenly becomes a lot more playable as well. Oh. It's such a good card. Sort of. Okay. Let's play Child of the Pack. I think that's right. No attacks. I don't really want the Slaughter Specialist to start getting out of control. My worry is that they will find something to kill. Yeah. Oh, it's exiled. It's exiled, not killed. That's nice. That's not so nice. And exactly what we tried to avoid. We're down to 14. Okay. I'm going to have to play the Pack Song Pup and the Hungry Ridge Wolf here. Sort of hoping that we can... Oh, no. Oh, it's all gone wrong. There's nothing in the deck. This is basically the starter deck, remember. I don't think there's anything in the deck that can deal with a 5/5. I think our opponent should be feeling very good about themselves. Surprised the Pack Song Pup didn't get +1/+1, but okay. What's my play here? I kind of feel like my play is play Child of the Pack. So it'll be a 5/5 pass the turn, and then it will be a good opportunity to use Wolf Strike, assuming that our opponent doesn't play 2 spells. But we've got Unnatural Moonrise next turn, so if we draw a land, we can Unnatural Moonrise and then Wolf Strike. Oh my days. Lots of removal, as Mono Black is prone to do. I think we're just dead. I'm just going to say thanks. It is what it is. That's what we're up against. Alright, so how did we do? It turns out really well. We unfortunately did 2 of the 500 gold quests, which wasn't ideal, but there wasn't really any way around that. We'll be looking to upgrade this 1 to 750 tomorrow. It is what it is. Hopefully we'll get some better results. We also filled out our daily wins and our XP bonuses for the week, and the XP bonus actually resets tomorrow, so we can hopefully go beyond level 6 with our Mastery Pass, which would be great. Or Set Mastery, I guess. We also unlocked the blue-white deck, which I'll be piloting tomorrow. We'll unlock the next deck, but I will need to cast blue and white spells to unlock it, hence the change of deck. In terms of using the On the Hunt deck, we went 13 and 2 in casual play and 2 and 4 in ranked play. I was running into so much mono black. I think genuinely of the 6 games, 4 of them were mono black, and they were running the whole shebang. Invoke Despair, Liliana of the Veil. It was just becoming too much. I was going to take forever to grind the 15 wins. We should hit 5,000 gold tomorrow. When that's the case, I will switch up and play some Neon Dynasty Quick Draft. I could wait until the Quick Draft rotates into the Brothers War, but there's some really good standard cards in Neon Dynasty, in particular the lands. Speaking of lands, one of my individual card rewards from today actually upgraded to a rare, and we got Boseiju Who Endures. I always get this mixed up. There's Boseiju Who Endures, which is the Neon Dynasty one, and there's Boseiju Who Shelters All, which is the original Kamigawa one. I always get those two mixed up. But yeah, we got Boseiju, which is a really strong green land. It goes in a lot of green decks, so we've got a bit of a head start there. And finally, I have got these jump-in tokens. A lot of people use these jump-in tokens straight away. I'm sort of holding on to them for the time being. I want to really... I want to wait until really my daily quests are either out or they don't mention a certain color of spell, so that I can just use my jump-in tokens and not worry about accidentally triggering a 500 gold quest. That's what I'm waiting for. That'll be really good for extending. That'll be really good for extending my standard collection to start off with. And finally, we did pick up a couple of boosters, Brothers War boosters, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to open those just yet. And in terms of the mastery tree, we have got our first orb, which is great. I will stick it into red because red is the best color in Magic. Boom. And we get the alternate art for Blitz Automaton, which I don't think I have a single copy of yet. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow I will make a start on the blue-white deck, and hopefully we'll get enough gold to do a quick draft the following day. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye-bye.